Hundreds of vehicles were abandoned across the Portland metro area following this week's record snowstorm, and it's still extremely icy on the major roads this morning.
Don Hamilton with the Oregon Department of Transportation joins us live this morning. Hey, Don, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Well, we're joining you under some better circumstances this morning. It looks like a lot of the major highways and thoroughfares have been cleared to traffic, but where are some of the areas that you're still seeing stuck or abandoned vehicles?
Well, part of the problem is that the roads are still very, very icy. We're still seeing abandoned vehicles on Highway 26, on the Sunset Highway, on the Stadium Freeway, really some really throughout the area. But those are two of the spots where we're still seeing the abandoned vehicles. And we've got the tow companies are out there to try to clear the roads this morning.
What do drivers need to know, Don, if they did abandon their car during the storm? And if ODOT has to come tow them, what is that going to cost those drivers?
Well, the tow companies are going out there, as they are under any condition, snowstorm or not, to tow vehicles off the highway, and they're going to have to answer to the tow companies at that point. It's not an ODOT a problem, ODOT fine that they're going to have to pay, but they'll have to call up the tow companies and settle up with them.
So unlike cars that are stuck on some city streets that could be subject to city fines, parking fines, issues with PBOT, if a driver abandoned their car on a freeway, on an ODOT road, they're just going to be responsible for that towing fine?
Yes, that's right. We're not a law enforcement agency. We don't issue any tickets at that point, but the tow companies will tow, and the driver, the owner of the car, will have to deal with the tow company after that.
Now, is there a specific place where those tow companies are taking cars, or do they just take them to their individual yards? How do people get their cars back once they're towed?
They call the ODOT dispatch, and we will address them and let them know where to find their cars.
Okay. Any time frame on when you think you're going to be finished getting these cars off roadways?
Well, sooner rather than later. I know that they've been working through the night on this, and I know that just an hour or two ago, some of the tow drivers took a break. So I think that they're at it again this morning, and they're working on it through the morning. There's still a lot of cars. I think dozens of cars are still out there, and they're going to be working on it to tow these abandoned vehicles and clear the roads.
All right. Hopefully, people can get to their vehicles and get them out of the way before they get towed, because that can be kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Don Hamilton with ODOT, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good to be with you.